Hey, welcome back to another Netcast. I'm Rich Lopez, Quantrix Authority. Sincerely appreciate you joining me today for episode number 54, where I want to show you something that, I suppose will help you in Quantrix Modeler. It's where the data link and data is coming in as a zero or a blank. And it shouldn't be, because in the base data, it's not a zero or a blank. So what I mean by that is demonstrated in this example. I have pack size matrix. Here it has a list of part codes and then the pack size associated with each one of those part codes. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to actually create a category based off this pack size. And how I do that is I go to Data, DataLink, Create DataLink, and I go two-dimensional matrix data, and I step through the wizard here. I'm going to use the current model, and I go pack size is my matrix, and my category is the column, and I click Next. You can see it kind of gives me a nice little preview here of what's going on, and I select multi-dimensional OLAP analysis, and then I select create a matrix. It gets me here. I'm going to go to pack size, and I want this to be a category. I go ahead and click Next. Pack size, I'm going to make this actually text, and then I'm going to continue on here, and I'm going to click Finish. You can see now that I've actually created a category called pack size based off of the pack size in here. And as I look through it, I see 540, 84, 144, 0. I don't see any 0 here. I see 36, 120, 30, and 96. But what's a 0? And where am I? Why aren't I seeing 24-6? That's a little strange. So I step through the wizard again. I'll go to Data. I'll go to DataLink. I'll actually go to Edit Data Link, and I'll step through it, and I'll get all the way to this preview, and you can see that I have pack size of 540, 84, 144, and 00. No, it should be 24-6. So something's awry there. And what's going on is I can see that this is actually text because it's left aligned by default, and that's how Quantrix treats text. And I can see that these numbers, they really do look like numbers, and they are right aligned. So Quantrix is probably treating this as an integer. So when it is doing the import, it's adopting really the data type of the first item that is listed here in the column, okay, or the item that I'm pulling the data from. So if I were to cancel out of here, and I were to go up here and move this 24-6 to the top, and how I do that is I click on it and then I hit Control up arrow, and that takes 24-6 to the very top. Now if I were to go to Data, DataLink, Edit DataLink, and I were to step through this and I were to get to the wizard, I can still see that it's not quite right. It's still not picking it up. Now that's a little strange. It's probably because, again, it's treating this again as an integer. So I'm going to cancel out of there. I'm going to actually just delete the data matrix, and I kind of have to start over, which is unfortunate. It'd be nice if, here in a second I'll show you, it'd be nice if on this screen you could select what type of data type it was. Maybe in 6.0 Quantrix will throw that in there for us. Just a shameless plug to do that. But anyway, you can see now that I have 24-6 up in here. It's actually reading this as text. I can tell that because it's all left aligned, and it looks like 24-6 is going to show up for me. I'm going to make this multi-dimensional. Again, just kind of clicking through the wizard, clear all. I'm going to head and make this my category. Next, remove previously imported. I always kind of like to do that. And you can see that, bam, sure enough, I've got 24-6, I've got 540, I've got 84, 144, 36, 120. I've got a unique list of the pack sizes, and that pack size is now a category based off this data. So if you're ending up seeing zeros, maybe move the text item to the very top. If you have any questions about this or anything else in Quantrix Modeler, feel free to reach out to me at quantrixauthority@gmail.com. I absolutely love Quantrix. I want to make you love Quantrix as well, make you a Quantrix master, because I think it will improve your life. So please join me again for another episode of Quantrix Authority with Rich Lopez.